Hey, it's Eva. It's November 2022, and I am back with an awesome new unboxing video of custom clothing from our partners at Hickey Freeman. Every one of the garments that you see has been custom made for one of our clients at the finest suiting factory in the United States. Hickey Freeman has been in operation since the 1800s, and they have an incredible team of unionized craftspeople who are really making the absolute finest tailored clothing that we have ever offered. Speaking of the absolute finest in the world, I'm thrilled to show you guys this particular garment. This is our field jacket made up in the Loro Piana Zenit fabric. And if you're not familiar with Zenit, it is the finest cloth that Loro Piana produces. This particular one is a mixture of 90% wool, 5% silk, and 5% Vicuna. It is the most expensive fabric that Hickey Freeman has offered in the past 10 years, and we got an exclusive to make up about 5 custom garments in it. This piece here represents the very last of that cloth, and I'm really glad that we can document it here on video. So you can see the pattern on this jacket is it's kind of a traditional farmer's check. It's a mixture of cream and kind of a dark mocha brown, arranged in sort of a gingham check pattern. This customer did it in the field coat, which is related to the Doyle, but it has 4 patch pockets with button-down flaps. He opted for suede elbow patches. We have really nice horn buttons on this, which is a great complement to the background cloth. And we did purple seam taping on the inside, which is a nice, subtle, colorful detail. It was really thrilling to be able to offer this fabric. We did it in quite a few field jackets, I think 3 field jackets, 2 Doyles, and we ran 1 sport coat in it. It is unfortunately all closed out, but to everyone who ordered the Zenit jacket, I really, really hope that you enjoy this, because I want to say it's probably the most magnificent garment that we have ever put our label onto. Next up for jackets, we have a really handsome sport coat. This was one of our promotional fabrics. We do have some more of this cloth. This is the Sand 18-ounce Harris Tweed in a gorgeous herringbone weave pattern. Harris Tweed is typically the thickest tweed that we offer. 18 ounces is really heavy. It makes up a really warm and beefy sport coat, or it's also great to use for an overcoat. This is our Nuovo jacket with its relaxed Neapolitan soft shoulder, larger lapels, and just a really, really great proportion in this fabric. This is done with a welt breast pocket and open patch hip pockets, which I'd say is the most popular pocket layout that customers order, even for suits. It does make the jacket really versatile and comfortable to wear. And this is done with a really nice, kind of like a light rose liner and taping on the interior, and finished off with light horn buttons, which is a great accent to this cloth. Every season we always offer quite a few Harris Tweeds. It's an incredibly popular cloth, which is really warm, really classic, but also like strong enough to pass on to your grandkids, as long as they, end up being the same size. A great, great fall winter piece. We've got some beautiful trousers in this delivery. I think I got about 3 pants in this fabric. This is our Toffee wool cashmere. Beautiful medium brown color. It has this really great thick twill structure to the weave, really classic. It kind of looks a little bit in the wheelhouse of a cavalry twill, but the hand on it is ridiculous. It is really soft and so comfortable, and this is just a great versatile fall winter trouser that will really be a great underpinning for any jacket or shirt you want to put it with. It's such a kind of an easy medium neutral tone that anywhere you would kind of wear like a khaki trouser or even a medium gray trouser, this will pretty much serve, but give you something that's a little more interesting and a little less typical. But cannot recommend this enough. We do have some more of this cloth in case you'd like a trouser or a jacket in it. Another tweed pant. This comes from Loro Piana. This is 93% wool, 7% cashmere in a beautiful classic navy herringbone. And I want to say this is a real midweight fabric. Hard to say whether it's a tweed or a flannel. It does have a brushed surface, but if you're sensitive to wool, this is a great choice. It's really soft. It has 0 scratchiness whatsoever. And usually these Loro Piana fabrics don't tend to be really too heavy. So also if you're not looking for a kind of like a fall winter pant which isn't too thick and isn't too warm, this is a nice midweight pant. Still something that you could wear in like New York or Chicago underneath a overcoat, even on really cold days. But you know, if you're going into an office or an indoor setting, you're not going to overheat in this either. Plus, it goes without saying, this feels amazing. Done in our classic wall shape, and finished off with some great smoke mother of pearl buttons, which is a very, very cool accent on this. This is a very cool fabric. This is a promotional cloth, which we have. Oh. This is a very cool fabric. This is a promotional fabric. This is a very cool fabric. This is a promotional cloth that we have out at a really great price. It is a mixture of 56% wool and 44% cotton. It's navy, like a nice dark navy blue, and it is a twill. You can see it has a nice diagonal twill weave to it. We have a lot of this fabric available. We sold a modest amount. I think in the world of all the promo fabrics we were offering, visually as a swatch, this is not the most exciting thing. So I get why it wasn't super popular. But really, if you need a great navy pant in your closet, I can't recommend this enough. It feels awesome. So number one, it's a pretty heavy and sturdy weight. I've been in this business for a while. I'm not sure I've ever really seen a mixture of wool and cotton like this before. It's got a great hand to it. It's thick. It has a fantastic drape. It has kind of like the beefiness of cotton, but then the great drape of wool. And it's going to be very, very comfortable to wear. This is still going to be dry clean only because of the wool content. When you get a pure cotton pant from us, you can generally machine wash that without a problem. I'd say to stick with dry cleaning, but it's a phenomenal fabric. And I think it's vastly superior to just a pure 100% cotton navy twill. So great option, and really something that's smart to pick up while we have it available at the promotional price. Next is the infamous Hardy Minnis 3-ply Fresco. This is a fabric which we have offered in, I think, almost like 28 different colors. Fresco and Hopsack are pretty similar. It is a plain weave fabric with a fairly heavy yarn, but an open weave so you can wear it on a warmer day. But the weight of the yarn gives it a great drape, makes it wrinkle resistant, easy to travel with, and it'll last a really long time. For like a classic kind of plain weave hopsack, the Hardy Minnis 3-ply Fresco is undoubtedly the best fabric on earth. And we've sold a ton of it, and this is the very first time we've gotten it in oxblood. So I'm thrilled to show off this color. It's a really cool, deep oxblood Bordeaux tone, made up beautifully in this pant, and just a very, very cool option for a dress trouser or even a suit that is a versatile color, but not something that you typically see out there. And it's worth noting that a lot of times this Hardy Minnis fabric, when you look at it with domestic manufacturers, they're only going to have it available in navy, gray, black, kind of the obvious colors. So I'm glad that we can offer all of the really cool and kind of more rare shades like this. Our next trouser is cotton sashiko, and I think at this point, dyed Japanese sashiko and epaulette are pretty much considered one and one and the same thing. I think we're more famous for this fabric than anything else. I ran a selling report a little while ago, and I've seen that we've done 125 individual custom garments in dyed sashiko with Hickey Freeman. And this is remarkable because I'm still pretty sure we are the only people on planet Earth who are offering this. This fabric we get from Japan. It comes through in a white, natural, undyed state. Looks a lot like a martial arts uniform. It is a really strong textured cotton. It has this really big scale piqué, which is called the rice grain structure. This particular fabric is used for kendo, which is martial arts with bamboo swords, but it's similar to the kind of uniforms you see for judo and stuff like that. Very strong, very durable, one of the highest tensile strengths of any cotton fabric that exists. So we get this stuff in white. We bring it to our dye house here in Los Angeles. We dye it whatever color you're asking for, ship it off to Hickey Freeman. They run it through a steam press, clean it up, take out all the wrinkles, and then they sew it into a perfect, flawless custom garment exactly to your specs. We've done pants, we've done suits, we've done sport coats, we've done custom doyles and custom field jackets. We are presently doing a custom overcoat in this fabric. It is endlessly versatile, and this is available via special order rounds. So at any given time, if you go to our website, dependent upon what we have in production as stock with things like doyles and laid-back pants, we'll be offering a certain mixture of colors for a limited amount of time. We take these stock garments, we dye individual 3-yard cuts for the custom garments, which kind of look like blankets, along with the stock stuff, all in one coherent batch. Then we ship the fabric, and a couple months later, you get a perfect, awesome pair of pants like this. We've especially sold a lot of sashiko pants. I think these make a lot of sense for most wardrobes. You can kind of wear these in much the same way that you would another heavyweight cotton like a corduroy or a moleskin, and it is completely machine washable and totally pre-shrunk when you receive it. Next is a promotional Fresco that we have. I've got a good amount of this fabric class. We have sold a ton, but we had a lot to start out with. If you need a basic pair of gray dress pants, can't recommend this enough. This is the Hardy Minnis 3-ply Fresco in gray, same exact goods as the oxblood that I went through a little earlier in the video, but traditional medium gray tone with a little bit of a kind of like a heathered mixed yarn when you get really close to it. Has a nice gradation of colors and texture, and supremely comfortable, really versatile, and you can't go wrong with this medium gray color. This is something which can go into everyone's wardrobe and will always be something which will match back to whatever jackets or other pieces that you need. We do have this available to make into pants or an entire 2 or 3-piece suit. It's a great option and available at a really competitive price while we have inventory in it. And the last item for today is our famous Duca Visconti Chestnut wide wale corduroy. I believe that this is the end of all the fabric. I think I have enough corduroy to make one more pant, so depending upon when you're watching this video, we might be able to make it. But even if we don't have this exact fabric, they stock stuff at Hickey Freeman, which is really similar in color, tone, and vibe. And I just want to endlessly advocate for how great wide wale corduroy is, especially as a trouser. This is a really comfortable and beefy pant, great color. Corduroy will age beautifully as you wear it. It's something that you can just wear for years on end, you know, every single time the season hits. This is fully machine washable, and of course with a wide wale, the more you wear it, the more it's gonna, like, you know, eventually fade in the areas with more stress and gain more character. We did a ton of this wide wale chestnut. We made doils, field jackets, we did sport coats, we did suits, we did pants, probably in the realm of maybe almost 200 units in this one type of fabric. I'll be a little sad to see it go because it has been a part of our collection for a while, but I'm glad we can immortalize it in this video so that you guys can really see it in its full glory. And that's everything for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to be doing a lot more of these videos, so if you are active on YouTube, please be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. You'll be able to see all of the updates that I present of all the great custom clothing and new projects that we have going out there. As always, if you guys have any questions, comments, or requests, please feel free to send us a message to any of our social media channels, or you can email me, Eva Kuhle, directly at eva@epaulettebrand.com. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.